Hey everyone, I'm trying something out new that I've never actually done a live on my computer before. So I am outside, and I'm having my coffee, kitties are in bed, and I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about um, why, I know you guys have heard me talk about wanted, why I want to join Younique and my why now. But I kind of just wanted to talk about why I didn't want to join before and how I absolutely think I was crazy now that I am where I am today. Hey Steph, thanks for joining. So one of the main reasons why I didn't want to join Younique before, I am totally not a salesperson, okay? That was one of my biggest fears. I thought to myself, I can't sell a bone to a dog if you pay me, okay? It was really something that I kind of struggled with, and I kept telling my sponsor, who's now my sponsor, Cassie, I can't sell it. Like, I'm not a salesperson. And that was I think my biggest fear with this. And the other thing that I really, really struggled with was what people thought. I was really big into thinking, what are people going to think? I didn't want to be that annoying salesperson, right? So I think those were one of my two biggest fears before joining the company. Another reason that I always, came up with was I'm not a pushy person, first of all. So I thought, how do you sell something without being pushy? First and foremost, and time. Time was another huge one. I kept thinking to myself, I'm a mom of two kids. I already have enough on my plate, and to add just another thing, I don't think it's going to be possible. So those were kind of my biggest fears before I joined. And funny backstory, this was now, I would say, just a little over a year and a half ago is when I joined. So prior to that, for about a year, my sponsor had told me, Sam, you would be fantastic at this. You love makeup, which I do. I've always been a makeup girl. And you'd be fantastic at doing this. You got to join my team. You're going to kick some ass, right? And I think I told her for about a year, if I'm not mistaken, right, Cass? I told her, no, selling's not my thing. I'm not interested, blah, blah, blah. You guys, I have been there. I have been in your shoes. I get it. It's scary. And so anyways, after about a year, I finally started to hear a little bit more and more about Younique. And I told her, I'm still not interested in selling, but I will host a party for you. I said, I will help you out because I know you're really, really passionate about what you do. And I just, hey guys, thanks for joining. I just wanted to help her out. So I said, you know what, I'll host a party for you and we'll kind of go from there. Well, little did I know that my party was going to be so successful. And it kind of got me thinking. I said, well, if she did so good at my party, she was great at the party and the products were awesome and they sold themselves. I thought, how hard can this really be? So after I don't even think it was a week, I got to thinking and I said to her, you know what? I'm just going to give it a shot. I'm going to get the presenter's kit because the presenter's kit is what you need to start the business. And it's only a $119 investment, but you get a ton of stuff. Right now, our kit is valued at $433, and you get and you don't have to pay $119 for it. So that is the only investment that you have to start the business. So I said, let me get the kit because I want to try some stuff out, and we'll kind of go from there. So I didn't plan on making this a full-time thing from the beginning at all. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to buy it, see where it goes. If I can get myself my own discount, I'm happy, right? Well, I got my kit, and I started doing some more research and just, seeing other presenters, and I thought, you know what, why not kind of give it a go? I was on mat leave already anyways, so it kind of gave me a little bit something extra to look forward to. And I told Cass, you know what, I think I'm going to go for it. I'm going to give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? So what? I spent $119 and I got a crap ton of makeup. big deal, right? It's not a huge, huge investment. So from there, I kind of just hit the floor running, and I went with it. I told myself if I can make, $100 to $200 a month, which is not a lot, extra, just to do some extra family curricular activities, help pay for things, because I was on mat leave, so money was tight. I thought to myself, I'm going to help my husband and kind of see where it goes. I just dabbled at it, and here we are today. Like, it's insane, the journey that it has been the last year and a half. Absolutely wild. So obviously, things have changed now. I feel so silly for saying no to my sponsor, first of all. I kind of look back and I'm thinking, why did I do it? If I would have said yes sooner, where would I be today? But, we're not going to dabble in the past. We're at the present. Let's focus on the present. And now I guess my why has changed completely. There has not been a single day that I wake up that I think to myself, why am I doing this? Should I be doing this? Should I continue? There has not been one day that has gone by that I've done that. I do it for myself, first of all, because it makes me happy. It gives me something to look forward to. I mean, I love being a mommy to my kids, don't get me wrong, and this allows me to stay home with them, which is even better. But it kind of just gives me a purpose for me and to do something that I enjoy, that interests me, and gets me talking to some other adults. Because let's face it, I'm sure many of you guys are mommies, and it can get overwhelming sometimes. So it's nice to be able to talk to an adult. So, like I said, I'm doing this for myself, right? Another reason why I do it is because I love helping women feel confident in themselves. I've had numerous stories of women who have come to me with skin conditions, with you name it, so many different stories, and I've helped them find products that make them feel beautiful and confident in their own skin. Like, there's no price tag on that, you guys. I promised myself I wouldn't cry. Sorry, guys. Pull it together, Sam. Okay. I also do it for my family, first and foremost. To be able to provide for your family is an incredible feeling. It allows us to not have to worry as much, not to be on such a tight budget, just to give us an extra breathing room and be able to do fun things with my kids and pay for extracurricular activities and go on vacations. It has been a blessing that way. So I'm super grateful for that. I have notes here to help me through. Not to mention the work and the leadership that I see on a daily basis that my fellow Y sisters put into this. It's incredible. So it just fuels me. It makes me want to be just like them and do good and mentor my girls and mentor my team. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think, okay, how am I going to help my girls? How am I going to push them? How am I going to help them get where I'm at today? Like, we work as a team, which is the beauty of this. You're never alone. You have a sisterhood of women behind you every step of the way. So just that alone, having that sisterhood, I've met so many incredible friends through this experience that I never would have met if I hadn't joined. To help women believe that they can do something that they didn't think they could do is another priceless thing. Actually, we are in a competition with a bunch of Y sisters right now, and we are doing challenges every day. And the one thing that gets me is how we uplift and we motivate and we encourage one another to go out and give it our all. And that's one thing that really just digs deep into me. There's no cattiness, there's no you know, she's better than her. None of that. Like, we are all there to uplift and encourage one another, and no one gets down on each other, which is amazing. So if you've ever thought that, you know, you just don't have the time, or you don't think you have time, just think of it this way. We all make time for things that are important in our life, and if you really, really want it that bad, you will make time for it. Just like everything else that comes in life. So I kind of just wanted to leave you on that note, that you can do this. Anybody can do this. You don't have to be a makeup artist. You don't have to be a professional on Facebook. You don't have to have a million friends on Facebook. Literally, everyone starts from ground zero and works their way up. And if you're willing to put in the work and the time and the dedication, you can go so far in this company. It's crazy. It's crazy how successful you can be if you're just determined and push forward. And I see that every day with all my Y sisters, and that just motivates me to go and give it my all and keep going. So I kind of just wanted to leave you guys with that. You can do this. I promise you, I'm here to help you and guide you, and I'm just going to start rambling and crying again, so I'm just going to leave it at that. So if you guys have ever thought of this, I would love to answer any questions that you have. Just know that you're not alone. You're never alone. And I appreciate you guys taking the time to listen. And I'm going to kind of just leave it at that. So I hope you guys have a great evening. I'm going to finish my coffee. And if you guys would not mind sharing this, I would super appreciate it. It just it shows me that you're really supportive, and you never know who this could really help. So I encourage you guys to share this video. And thank you guys for watching again. I hope you guys have a great night. Thanks.